Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Zero and welcome to A Bomb Called Darkipt. A Bomb Called Darkipt is a game taking place in the vague story and Mr.Miles universe. Like those games, it features some unique gameplay, a storyline that's kind of a tragic romance, and some dark twists towards the end. Before finding it to be an absurd idea, the people of the town were feverishly making a road that reached the sky. Before long, on the end of the street that everyone forgot, Monica would finally arrive. How far she peered down, and so high up the city building was she that she could not see. Despite her fears, she waited for a strong wind to blow. She is committing suicide. Only one person knew of Monica. Before she reached the ground, Neil had to stop her no matter what it took. So I gotta take a shot at the legs. Right there. Like a vague story, this game gives you kind of a very cold intro. It gives you a little bit of dialogue and story, but aside from that, it throws you right in. Are you lost, child? And your name is? My name is Silent Dude. I'll show you the way, Mr. Neil Darkipt. This hallway looks like one of the rooms from a vague story. Also, you can click this thing. I don't think it serves a purpose, but to be cute. We need some cuteness to kind of contrast against people hanging themselves. And falling, apparently. This game certainly wastes no time. Look almost like clones of Monica. They got that same kind of doll theme from the vague story. Monica. That's right. For a human-type bomb to turn its hatred back on its creator, there's nothing else one can do with a defective product. If she can't be stopped, I'll kill her. If there's no other way, killing her would be the right thing to do. Gotta do some arbitrary puzzle gameplay. Pt.2 6 EF9. If you set this to the Maniac difficulty, you have to figure that out yourself, as you can see here. This is on auto right now, and that's only because Maniac makes you skip the opening intro, which is too bad. And unlocking. Everyone, I'd like to specially present my super new design. You may keep insisting otherwise, but this is not a human being. A human with a bomb isn't the same as a human that is a bomb. It has brains, it can trick people, and anyone can use it because it's disposable. With your cooperation, I think they could be mass-produced. What are you doing? Hey! To use a human as a bomb is precisely why one must be very careful. Neil, produce a bomb and make a living by selling it off. A bomb that cannot be torn apart from a human being is a very valuable thing. But despite all that, on that day, he merely watched as she made the next move and broke out from the laboratory. In a case of a time like this, he prepared a program that could stop her by force, but this program is nothing like the one Neil designed. These changes are bizarre. Shit, amount of coins to bet. There we go. A program that must be unlocked by playing a slot machine in card games. Dennis. Dennis. Camille. Nelly. 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 Camille. Camille beats military. Dennis beats princess and money. And Nelly beats anything to do with the queen. Or the king, rather. Here's the door puzzle from a vague story. Right there. Right here. This... Nope. No, I'm completely wrong on this one. Last one I went for. In the middle, yellow. Right here. Neil threw the controlling device. Just how many people were going to die in the next few seconds, swallowed by the explosion? Neil experienced a mild vertigo, no longer able to discern what was what. No way. Professor Neil didn't lose his cool at all. He's a prodigy. You're the pride of our city. I'm a fan of yours, Neil. We're rooting for you. Please save us and our hat people. Man, there's no way we could do what you did. I wouldn't expect any less of you. He can make a human bomb, that's why. He's amazing. She should be landing on this street any time now. It's an honor to be part of such an extraordinary project. Superior. That's the only word I can come up with. I'm so amazed, I'm shaking in my boots. It makes sense now. Her legs were her weak point, which means we're safe. Or you just shut out her legs. Monica. Only a few minutes remain until I explode. I can't help but wonder if this game is all one giant metaphor for the nuclear bomb or something. I was certain I could stop it if I shot at the legs. I get it. Controlling Monica now. Another theme of all these games is that you always control... Oh, the door went away. Whoops. Do that one. You always control the other character in the relationship at some point. Sneaky bastard. Fake door. Gotta wait it out. Let the fog pass. Also, all these games have some kind of troubled romance. It just ends kind of in tragedy in the end. I wasn't able to play my part as well as you. No. I tried to get them to flee the city, but it was no use. Monica looks a bit like this puppet string puller from a fake story. I don't know if it's the same person. Some of the designs are very similar, so it's hard to tell. final captor. This really is a hat-wearing society. Monica and Neil don't wear hats because they're outcasts and rebels. Neil cried throughout the town, but nothing he said startled anyone. Everyone's going to die. One person answered on behalf of the crowd. What is this human bomb? Your wife is just pretending to be a human bomb, isn't she? If she's called a bomb, show her exploding. If you can't, you'll never hear the end of it. If only we hired a worthy researcher for war when we became a town like this. And having us work on that meaningless, incomplete road forever. Maybe if it was an escape route we needed, and not strength. Look at you. Without your hat on, you're useless. We've realized you'll continue to keep using us. The hat is always right. When you took off your hat, you strayed from the path. You should drop dead for getting swallowed up in this bogus idea of yours. You're wrong. You couldn't possibly think I'm lying. Neil cried desperately, but the people throwing things like garbage at him didn't leave, muttering as they left it behind. With everyone else gone, Neil dropped to his knees and held his head in his hands. He saw the bomb that should have not been there before his eyes. He could hear her voice. If I am not stopped soon, death is imminent. So these are people who worship hats, although the hats are obviously symbolism for, conformity and all that jazz. I get it now. I know everything. I wouldn't be able to stop you with this toy of a control device, because Monica Darkipt is an ordinary human. My wife. And I'm just a third-rate researcher and a liar. I suppose it was just my pride. As a means to stand tall above those people in the town, he made his sweetheart up to be a bomb, and claimed to be an alchemist. She played her part as the bomb without a word of complaint. I know. When she left the research institute on her own, I turned a blind eye. But when I found your suicide note, I crumpled it up. But I knew. Neil cried out. He imagined the pain she felt from being shot through the legs. Then, the very dread and sadness of knowing he was going to from then on kept him crying. The truth is, you must have wanted me to stop you from falling. That's why you picked such a highway place. Monica, please, don't leave me behind. It seems kind of vague if she was actually a bomb in the end or not. or if forever his reality melted away, knowing that he was responsible for her death indirectly. In a sense, she was a spiritual mom, not a literal one. Now, like the other games, things change in your second playthrough. We actually have some descriptions here. He lives his life by changing everything, making it out to be positive. He's begun to admit he can no longer withstand all the lies he has piled up. His last name, Darkipt, is an alias that he came up with. She is Neil's biggest fan. Her parents and peers told her the truth of him only being a third-rate researcher, but she refused to ever acknowledge it. She was once a princess amongst the nobility. Select chapters too. Another outcome that could save Monica is hidden within the game. Something new has appeared that may serve as a clue to that end. Henceforth, the second act in A Bomb Called Darkipt will be available to you. So I'm going to go through real quick and show people some of the second playthrough changes. Because to unlock the true route, you have to find a certain thing. Now you can skip this section, but let's not. Because there is something different that happens here. You actually read the note this time. Keep going with luck, get the secret key. Although he still tears it up in the end. This cutscene is completely different. Well, the previous cutscene focused on the fact she was a human bomb. This one kind of shows it was all a con. In desperation, essentially, after tragedy when their house burned down. And one special thing appears in Chapter 3. Another rabbit. Is it your intention to do the same old thing over and over again? Even though you know better, I think you're overlooking something. The animal spoke most audaciously. Also, perhaps you'll have better luck clicking and holding the mouse down than, say, clicking in small bursts. Either way, you should go follow your instincts. By some underhanded trick, the animal vanished, going off somewhere into the distance. So, like Vague Story and Pt.1, time is very non-linear in this, and neither dimensions do exist, meaning every playthrough of this is officially part of the storyline. Key.